still walking around.
Oh wait! Alright, got a couple.
What a cutie. What a cutie. We're just off-roading in the mud here. Right away. Look how many cameras are you holding?
Which one do you need? Which one? I got
lens. Breaking news, everyone. Ryan Tuerck, unfortunately, is quitting drifting to become a lumberjack. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, I mean, I got like 10 trees I got to cut down at the house here, so I'm definitely going to have my hands full.
So what are we doing today? What are we doing?
So we are here shooting the new 22 TRD Pro with Sweatpants Media for Toyota, and they decided that they want to do it on location at the NH Drift House. So when I woke up, I didn't know Larry Chen was coming, so when I woke up at 6 a.m. and I walked out to the kitchen with a bunch of boogers in my eyes, and I saw Larry Chen standing there, it was the freaking craziest thing. I was like, Larry?
Surprise! Well, the thing is, I've known for a while. I just didn't think to text you or let you know or anything like that.
Nobody told me.
Yeah.
Even the guys in the productions forgot to tell me, so it was definitely a cool surprise for sure.
Well, the thing is, leading up to this, I've been following this build of your house. You know, you got the pavement going, you got your garage, all the tooling and the machines and everything that you have gathered over time. So I figured, hey, might as well come and get like a snapshot, like an update of what you're doing here, because it's cool. You know, all the content that you've created out of this area or your houses, especially like the stir crazy videos and whatever, all the stuff on your driveway, which is, it's just so cool to kind of see. I don't know, it's just something different, right? On top of that, one of the things that we really liked early on in your career was the off-seasons videos, which you filmed pretty close to here, right?
Yeah, within 2-hour drive. Those mountains were we're southern New Hampshire, and a lot of those mountains were kind of north in Vermont. So yeah, definitely not too far away. And then everything around here is like, being in southern New Hampshire is kind of a really good jump-off point because we have New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We have 2 racetracks down the street from the house, like within 2 miles. We have New England Dragway and then Star Speedway, who's been great to me. The owner of Star Speedway, Bobby, like they have like an open test and tune every Wednesday, so he'll let me take my cars over there and go shred and just shake it down. And so it's awesome. The community here in the town me and my wife Shannon bought this house in is like amazing. Like, car stuff is everywhere, a lot of hot rods and old muscle car stuff, which is rad.
Well, I really like this property. It looks like you have a rally course, you have a drift course already. You're actually gonna cut this tree down today?
Yeah,
right,
coming down, baby.
But I'm actually excited to check out your newest Toyota, your Celica GT4
WRC edition.
That's super cool. But yeah, I can't wait to kind of get the little tour. We'll get like a fun snapshot of what it looks like now, and I know you have a lot of plans going forward.
This spring for sure. Like the biggest problem in New England is the springtime is so wet, and then we get a ton of rain. So like, I want to lay down some more asphalt, of course, being my #1 priority this year for the property. And we're gonna have to probably wait till like July, which kind of sucks because then you're like, you want to get it done, but you can't because the ground is so saturated that you have to wait that long. So that's kind of my biggest plan, that and get a bulldozer so my brothers and I can build a dirt bike track out here. That'll probably be the first thing that happens in the spring.
Awesome. Gonna
build a coffee table out of that thing or something?
I ain't got time for that, dude. I only barely have time for my own car shit.
Yeah, right?
Good job.
It worked.
One down.
Exactly how I planned it.
10 more to go, right?
Yeah. No, 9 more.
9 more.
Well, it's probably more than that too. There's some out front that I haven't even looked at. So there's definitely a lot, especially this cluster. It sucks because I don't know, I like having trees on the property, and a lot of this land is already cleared, so I'd like to keep them all, but these trees are all kind of diseased by something, so they all have to come down.
Yeah, you can plant some.
We can always plant.
So I think we can just do
Yeah,
like
for sure.
handheld, you know.
Zach over here
okay.
and I scumbagged Tuerck into letting us drive his brand new GT4. New to him.
Probably the best car he has. It's the most fun one he has. Probably the most reliable one
Oh, probably because it's mostly stock.
right now.
Yeah, like 99% stock. Just has coilovers, probably because the stock suspension was blown on it, but it's sitting pretty right here. And does it look good?
Dude, it does.
It's such a cool car. It's just crazy to me. One of the things Ryan was saying is it's crazy to him that Toyota made it. But yeah, look at that. Look at those wheels.
I know, right?
90s. Wow.
Dude, it's fully JDM. Thing so
Yeah. Right hand drive, bro.
Yeah, no, it's on the wrong side.
So sick. All right, we're gonna go get the keys, then I'm gonna take it out.
You might know where it is.
Yeah.
One of the prints I got him.
Well, they're doing this on the gallery wall on the front, so they don't need that for this.
Oh, I just wanted to show him.
Look at this. They printed out. They printed out some of my photos. Actually, I think one of my favorite photos from last year was this one here, where Freddie was pouring champagne all over Ryan as they were celebrating at Irwindale. It's one of my favorite shots from last year. Look at this. This is super cool.
That's awesome.
Printed out a bunch of awesome shots here. Very cool. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, let's get in together. How about that?
Yeah.
Look at this thing, huh? This is cool. I like it. This is bad because I might want one after this.
What do you think, dude?
All right, let's start this baby up. Rally car. Jeez. Blast from the past, huh? I love that it has a stock steering wheel. Look at those gauges.
I know, right?
It's saying that we don't have the ETC card.
Oh no.
Yeah. How are we gonna do the tolls, huh? Oh, cool. It still has an ETC reader too. That's so funny. Amazing. I'm blown away. This is so cool. All right, here we go. Just went over his wood. Show you about mine. Oh, it's really low. Yeah. Yeah, bud.
Don't mind us, we're just taking Ryan's stuff.
Yeah, don't mind us, just taking Ryan's cars. We're just off-roading in the mud here. Right away.
Yes, sir.
Just
True rally car. Here we go.
Oh my god, this is a rally car. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. We're rallying, baby. Look at this. This is so cool. Rally car, huh? stuck in this. Oh my god, this is really soft.
I have all the infinity stones now, baby.
Zach, you're such a good assistant. Look at this. Look how many cameras you're holding.
Which one do you need? Which one? I got
lens?
I got 130, 135, 85, 7200. Which one do you need? Go, go, go.
All right,
oh,
so
shit.
I'm gonna move it into the snow, and then hopefully I don't get stuck.
It's okay, Larry. I got all your cameras, dude. You go have fun. I'll make it eventually.
It's pretty cool.
Dude, it looks sick. And you didn't get stuck?
I didn't get stuck. That thing is a rally car. How do you get stuck in a rally car? Come on. All right, here we go. One camera at a time.
All right, let's see.
Let's talk about your newest addition, which I drove and got thoroughly muddy.
That's all right, Larry. It was gonna happen with weather at some point.
Yeah. So, tell me about this. Why did you want this? What was the story? I mean,
So, to be honest, I didn't know I wanted one of these until probably 6 or 7 months ago. I was just thinking I really just need a fun car to modify and put parts on my own time, because doing the Formula Supra, and I'm now doing another build that's been behind a Supra that I haven't announced yet, and it's just doing these 12-month insanity builds is just so much work, and you're under a lot of pressure to get things done, and it stresses everybody out. The end result is always amazing, but it's just I wanted to go back to what it felt like when I first got into cars in 2003, 4, 5, and 6, where I could slowly put parts on my car and just enjoy the thing and drive it on the street. And so I just came to the decision okay, it has to be a Toyota. What kind of sick car does Toyota have that could be a cool import? And I mean, this is no doubt it. Obviously a Mark IV would be sick, but for me, once I started looking into this, and I never owned an all-wheel drive car before, that was kind of a big selling point for me, is owning an all-wheel drive car and having fun doing all-wheel drive donuts and just experiencing the all-wheel drive drivetrain. So that's why it had to be a GT4, and I lucked out by getting this WRC edition, which is one of only 2,500 in the entire world. So extremely stoked to own it in white as well. It's high miles. It is a little rough around the edges, but I'm fine with that because I'm gonna do all the proper stuff to make it, nice in the end for sure.
Yeah, you drive it hard, but I had a chance to just take it out for a little bit. Didn't get stuck because it is all-wheel drive, and it is a rally car. This is the homologation special. The fact that this exists blows me away. Really, it's like the whole Japanese bubble, 90s economy, right? The fact that they built this to compete in WRC is just amazing.
Dude,
and it looks so good.
After driving it, I took straight out of the trailer, let the thing warm up, and I immediately just tried to do donuts in the thing. And after that little 30 to 60-second session, I was like, I cannot believe this car exists as a production car, especially from 1994. Like, unbelievably raw, and the, you know, it's got a torsion rear diff, viscous center diff, and an open front, but it's just enough to like have a freaking blast out there, where the front's doing just enough to do cyclone donuts and pull it around, and the rear is just enough to keep the rear locked and keep it going. So I'm pumped, man. I can't wait to get some parts on this thing. The only thing I'm really bummed about is they are extremely difficult to work on, from what I hear. So literally anything you do, you have to pretty much drop the entire engine out of it and drivetrain just to do the clutch and to really get to a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna gather up a bunch of parts and kind of drop it and do a bunch of upgrades right at the same time, so I don't have to take it back out again, hopefully.
Is this also your first right-hand drive car?
This is also my first JDM right-hand drive car that I've ever owned. So not the first one I've driven, but yeah, it's a whole, I've never really had the urge to want a right-hand drive car because I always miss a 2-3 shift and it always pissed me off. So I never really had that before, but now owning this car and just how much fun it is to drive just in my driveway is it's kind of, you know, I don't know, it feels different now.
It feels special.
It feels special for sure. Yeah.
Can we take a look at the engine bay?
Let's do it.
Oh, also what I'm really stoked on is this still has the ETC card reader, and it asks where the card is when you turn it on.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
No, I didn't know this.
It yells at you. It's like ETC card something something something.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
You know what I figured out my car does?
What?
If you hold the key to lock or unlock position, it'll freaking open the window automatically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Twin entry turbo.
baby.
Twin
Doesn't
entry.
do it on yours, though.
Huh.
So there's a couple interesting things that I noticed right away about this. What the heck is going on with this intake for the alternator?
Just keep
That's
it,
not a...
Just gotta keep it cool, dude. Gotta
That's
keep
what it is.
Cool down. Yeah, then there's a... Dude, it's so weird because there's this little vent too that directs air from this vent
It's
here.
a little hole up top.
And dude, it's just to help cool like the timing belt area. Like,
You're serious?
this, I don't know why.
That's what that's for?
I don't know why, dude, but that's where it directs to, is right in the timing belt area where the timing gears are.
Huh.
Or the cam gears are.
Maybe because it's like one of those things where you're revving it so high all the time and it needs to keep that area cool.
And because, I mean, even the non-homologation GT4s have that as well. So I don't know if they're just running into an issue and now it's just an easy fix to just direct some air to it, you know?
It looks so weird though. There's a hole.
Yeah.
There's like a random hole right on the hood.
You would think this is like for the turbo or something, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I first saw it. Huh. So then, and then there's something going on here. What is this?
So this is, if you see this on GT4, it is more than likely the WRC edition. Now cars have been swapped before and had this, probably these parts can be put on other vehicles, but this is an actual WRC edition. It has the proper VIN number, and this is the actual diverter valve for the anti-lag. So underneath the heat shield right here, you can see one of the ports. So there's stainless lines that run to each runner, and that's one of them. And they all run, and then they all collect up to the bottom of this diverter valve, and then that runs, it's kind of like a fresh air bypass anti-lag system. So it's plumbed for it, you just can't run it because there's not a tune on the ECU for it. So when I get the Motec from John Reed and a jumper harness, he can turn this on and make it work just the way it is.
Wait, what? That's a homologation thing? I mean, that must be a thing where they put it on the car, every one of the WRC cars.
Yep.
Then that means it could come stock on a WRC car.
Exactly. Because Toyota was I believe Toyota was the first one to use anti-lag in the WRC. So they had, for the homologation car, it had to have at least the plumbing for them to use it in WRC.
Oh, no shit.
I cannot believe that. That's like,
Right?
it's like cheating, but it's...
This whole car seems like it's cheating. It's just crazy, dude.
This is so cool. I love the wheels too. I love the stock wheels.
Do you?
They're so, I think they're cool. I mean, it reminds me of the Supra.
I don't like them. I like them.
What would you do? What you'd probably put some like kind of like Lancia.
I got some rotiforms coming.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm kind of curious to see what.
Well, I wanted to keep 16s. I'm gonna end up putting 17s on it because there isn't a good tire option to keep like kind of the rally inspired look. So for me, so I'm gonna go with 17s with a higher sidewall, probably like a 45 series, and just run it like that. Not gonna stance it out. Keep it kind of a little bit higher ride height, and I think.
Well, I mean, you can just shred. You got a rally course right here.
Well, I mean, as soon as I get a bulldozer and I start laying down some better grade material, you can just shred around the whole house. You know. Not that I really want to use this for dirt, but I mean, if I have something out there and this car's sitting here, it's definitely going to get driven on it.
It needs some nice like WRC or like big rally mud flaps.
Mud flaps,
yeah,
for sure. I need those red ones.
Yeah, that would be super cool. It's just amazing. I love it so much. I love the wing too.
Dude, this is it. This completes the car. I feel like it's such a. I don't even know what to say.
It's a round. It's very round. And very bulbous. As somebody who's looking at it just now, when we parked it in the middle of the snow right there, it's interesting to kind of really show off its curves.
Yeah.
But this really adds to it.
I feel like it completes it.
Yes, it does.
Very, like a lot. To make it look like a sporty car and a car with some power and like performance, I think this wing really completes the look.
It kind of reminds me of the Mark IV a little bit.
It does.
And that car needs a wing for it to look good, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I cannot wait to see what you do with this, but yeah, let's
well, basic upgrades. I'm gonna fix the exhaust leak. I need to wash it again. Just go through and these brakes and rotors, you know, all these like little basic maintenance items. And then I think I already ordered a straight cut gear set for the transmission and a clutch and a differential and
a bunch of things already.
So all that stuff. So I got Recaro Speed V seats to go in it to replace the ones in there, and yeah, man, we're gonna get into this thing pretty quickly. I'd imagine.
All right, Ryan, we are in your garage.
So still, majority of the work's done in here. Just still kind of a couple things to do, but all the equipment's placed. There's a couple things still kind of finding a home as you kind of work.
Because you did all this yourself, insulation, drywall, everything.
Yeah.
This was just a garage with nothing.
With nothing. So there was no weather barrier. It was just like the outside wood, and that was it. And then just the framing inside. So what I did is for the walls, I had spray foam done because you should have a weather barrier between that, but it would have been such a nightmare to do that. So anyway, the spray foam doesn't hold water. Mice and animals don't chew it, so that was the best option for the walls. And then for the ceiling, we just did regular bat.
You're getting ready to build full-on race cars here, huh?
Yeah. So that new build that I still haven't announced yet is going to be 50% of that car is going to be done here. So like the entire drivetrain. Once we get the chassis done, it's going to be a tube chassis car. So once we get that back here, we're going to do the full assembly, the full turbo kit, and placing a lot of the components in the chassis. So, and then obviously all the body work and stuff will be done here and finish work. So I'm pumped for that, and that's why the rush was on to really get this place dialed, because my wife and I have a baby boy on the way, and right now we're maybe 4 weeks out, maybe less, who knows if he comes early. So it was just a rush to get everything 100% dialed before he comes, and then the season starts immediately after that. So I would have had no time to really, get the house in order for that car to come.
So let's take a look at what you have here. We got some snap-on.
Yep.
welders.
Snap-on's been a big part of my program for many years. Very generous with supplying tools to the program, and they stepped up big time to help me build out this garage with multiple boxes, TIG welder, MIG welder, you know, a bunch of hand tools, so a really nice vise. So everything that they have done for me has been huge, which I'm, you know, so thankful for. As everybody knows, tools are very expensive, so it was nice to have that, and I invested the majority of the budget that I had into, you know, all of the big machines like a shear and this JDM Okuma lathe over here, you know, manual mill.
Yeah, let's check out some of this. This box is super nice.
Yeah,
I love this so much.
So he sent this with the purple. I'm like, dude, I'm not really a purple guy. And he's like, just I'll send it to you and just let it grow on you for a minute, and then you can make a decision. And honestly, I think it looks it's a great color combination, and I'm just gonna keep it.
It kind of matched the original. Was it the original livery on this is gray? Or was that your
That was the other car.
Yeah, that was your other car.
But
okay.
I'm more of a red guy. Red's always been my color, so it's been naturally all red stuff. But I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. Looks good.
So the thing is, this is a 3-car garage, and you have so much stuff packed in here now.
Yeah.
But eventually, you are gonna build something else out, right?
Yeah. So the game plan is to build something out back. It's just want to cash up, save some more money, and do it right, and also not take on another massive project here at home. There's so many other things to do here at the house. It's, you know, a house that my wife and I bought, and it was built in the 70s, so there's still quite a bit of fixing up to do, let alone, you know, not just the garage. So try to get that all dialed, and then our new way of life when the baby comes, and get get kind of comfortable again before I take on another big project. So that'll be the
good thing is you have the space to do it.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm on 13 acres. The property is zoned residential commercial. So because we're grandfathered residential with commercial zoning, we can do a lot more on this property than you could with just residential zoning. So I'll be able to operate my business out of here and build a really nice race shop out back.
Nice. So what else do we have? Tools.
I got a really nice Swedish drill press from my buddy Bill Washburn. If you don't know Bill, he is building probably what is going to be the most badass 240 S13 on the planet, with a transaxle from a Indy car and multiple other amazing stuff. Full tube chassis design. It's going to be an all-out insane race car. Anyway, he was getting rid of this, and it's a Swedish drill press that is gear driven, which is really dope. So it's cool to, I mean, it's old, 2 speed settings. I've used that a couple times. I haven't fully gotten crazy in the shop yet as far as making stuff. It's more been set up and then doing some basic stuff just to make sure everything's working and I have all the tooling that I need. So made one thing on the mill, which was nice, and that's all working. Finally got a lot of my material back from the West Coast, so we're pretty much tooled up and have all the materials we need to do, everything here at the shop.
Awesome.
I just picked up, we got this nice bandsaw, vertical. I actually got this from a guy on a Facebook Marketplace. And he gets all of these older machines from vocational schools. So once the schools get newer stuff, he refurbs what needs to be done on these old machines, and then he sells it on Facebook Marketplace. So I was pumped to score this thing. Multiple speeds. It does everything you need.
They just don't make them like they used to.
They don't.
Look at this.
It's also huge. Look at the size of this thing, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing, the blade welder doesn't work. A lot of these things have a blade welder. I don't really care about welding a blade. I'll just buy what we need and just toss it on here. But it's really cool. So it tells you, the different speeds and number of teeth for everything, from wood to aluminum to asbestos.
That's how you know this is dated. Like,
seriously.
Oh my God. If you want to cut asbestos, make sure number of teeth here.
Up to 200.
Yeah, up to 2.
And then a radiuses that you can cut based on the blade size. And then, you know, you have a high, neutral, and a low speed. And then you have your wheel to adjust your RPM, which is sick. This thing is really freaking badass.
Cool. Look at that go.
Sounds very industrial.
Yeah, I like the sound.
I just got a basic horizontal bandsaw from Grizzly. This is what we used at a race service to build the Supra. Never had any issues. Perfect setup to just be cutting pipe and tube. I got another Grizzly brake from them. We use that. We also use this at a race service, and they replaced mine because I didn't want to drag mine all the way across the country, and they kept that one at the race service shop. So anyway, this thing worked awesome for what we did with the Supra. And then come to probably my favorite thing I have. Well, besides the lathe, this is my favorite piece of equipment. This Pexto Shear. I haven't gotten too crazy with it. I want to try to cut some thick stuff, but honestly, it usually comes with a plate that tells you what the thickness and type of material that you can cut is. It doesn't have it. I haven't looked it up yet, but this thing is pretty freaking good. So we'll just cut this thin stuff.
What? That's so crazy. So it just puts this down to hold it, and then it just wow.
Yeah. The thing is, it sounds gnarly, dude.
It's amazing that the electrical here can handle all this.
Well, so the other big thing is, since I'm commercially zoned, and this whole corridor on this main road out front is all for commercial property, so they had 3-phase running up the street, and for me, the power supplier here will run cable for free up to 200 feet. I think I was like 160 feet from the main road, so it was perfect. All I had to do was dig a trench and buy a bunch of expensive plastic pipe to run the cables underground, and we have 3-phase set up here at the house to run the shop, which is unreal. So running all this old equipment is awesome. It's on a separate meter than what the house 220 is, and that's it. It's golden. I can run all this stuff all day long, which is nice.
That's great. Love that. Oh, JDM.
So I found this lathe in Long Island. I think it was it Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace? I can't remember. Anyway, it was really, really old. Like the guy, there was a single owner from like the 40s or I think the 50s. And he made parts for like no, that would be too late. He made a ton of awesome shit on this thing, but the thing was a disaster. Like, so much built up grime and dirt. It took me multiple hours over the course of like a couple months to get this thing even looking halfway decent. I had to take the cross slide off, everything, and like clean it all up, and then we just got it running about 2 weeks ago. And I'm not the best with measuring things and like get everything dialed in, so I got a buddy coming over to help me make sure that I buck the chuck correctly. Right now it's close, but it's not quite where it needs to be, and also have to level it. So a couple things that I'm still learning on this thing, but pumped to start using it. Jesus. And we have everything now, dude.
How big this thing is.
It's freaking huge.
It's
definitely overkill for what I need, but I really want to try making like bolts and stuff, so it has all the metric threading charts that you need to make all metric hardware.
Does it say what year it's from?
I actually have the owner's manual for this, so it would definitely tell me what year it is from that.
Jeez.
But I don't think it tells you on any of the actual.
I like this old school like oil can
dude,
too.
It has a serial number that you can barely read, but no manufacturer date.
But all of these dials and everything, or all of these handles.
Yeah, I'll fire it up for you real quick.
So cool. I think they need you.
I know. We'll go max RPM for you real quick.
All right.
Ready? And it's old, so there's no brake on it. So it just spins until... Are you good?
This is Tuerck Cribs over here.
Tuerck Cribs. So we're on the backside of what was a massive plot of land. And the company that owned it was actually a mortar or like a brick making company. So all the bricks that were made with this house were made actually off of the materials on the land. So this was given to, I think this plot of land was given to one of the sons, and they built this house in the 70s, and now we own it.
This is super nice. This is one of those, it looks so good that it almost looks like a fake wall.
Yeah.
You know?
So everything, all the brick you do see is real except for this over is actually all just kind of fake.
Ah.
So this is all just like that thin stuff that you put on top of wood. But this massive chimney section is all real, and then the front and the back of the house as well.
Let's check out some of your trophies.
Trophy times. So we are, on a full shoot today. So there's a lot of equipment around the house. So yeah, I mean, so throughout the years, this is also for the shoot. I'm not a weirdo who posts a bunch of his own pictures and his faces on his own wall.
My pictures of your face.
your picture of my
I actually have those hanging in my house. That's the weirdo part.
So yeah, don't think I'm like some weirdo crazy guy. So anyway, a lot of my trophies are from more recent years. The older trophies from like driving for Gardella Racing and a lot of the podiums that I had back then were all, given to that team. So I really only have like maybe 50%, which is kind of a bummer. And then these are just brought out for the last 2 years. So we just brought them to the house.
That's kind of a bummer. I wish you had them. I mean, I know you wish you had them, but
yeah.
I almost feel like it's one of those things where you could like remake them.
You definitely can.
Yeah.
I just need to go through the years and then make sure the plaques are correct. So
yeah,
it's something that I can do. It just hasn't been on the radar yet to make happen. I think once the basement gets refinished downstairs and I have like my own office and kind of situation down there, that I'll probably end up doing it, because I think now it's important to me, whereas back then it wasn't as important,
Yeah, no, you should definitely get them remade. I know FD, they can make the old style ones,
yeah,
the old style
for sure
trophies, and also your old championship placing trophies.
Oh, sick.
I feel like that would be really cool to
I have
see.
two. I'm missing 2 or 3 championship trophies.
Yeah, because it's
then
two second place ones.
Two.
Right?
I think I had a third, 2 seconds, and then a third. I can't remember. I think that's how it went. Anyway, it's been almost 20 years. So give me a break.
Yeah. But that's. I would like to see that too. Just along with your other memorabilia. It's just all your hard work.
You walk into like Forsberg's shop and he has like the biggest wall of trophies. It looks so freaking cool.
Yeah.
It's like insane how many podiums and championships that he's won.
Forsberg and Vaughn.
Of course, 100%. Yeah.
Very cool.
Very successful in the years. So yeah, I mean that'll come. That'll come soon.
No. It's incredible.
What a nice day. We got a river going through the yard, but that's okay. It's all melting.
It's just so vast. I am so jealous. But
LA boy.
I'm so happy for you. No, it's super cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, very, very cool.
I know. I can't wait till there's more going on back here. It's gonna be so freaking fun.
Let's check out what's under here.
So yeah, we got a 3-car under. Because it's an older home, this is how they used to do it back in the day. Watch that, your step right there.
Ooh.
Watch out for Bowie's
Whoa. Landmines. Yo! S chassis. But this is not yours.
This is Evan's, my little brother.
The photographer.
So he pillaged a couple things off this thing already for his JZX, but he's had this car for a long time, and it's in really good shape for what it is.
Nice SR.
Yeah.
This is like
This is like straight. This is like the exact setup I had in like 2006.
this is a time capsule.
Making like 250 horsepower. I'm sorry, 350 horsepower. Garrett GT 2871.
So your red S13 had something like this.
The red car had a different turbo setup, but similar. Yeah, I mean, it had an SR.
At Irwindale in
Cams.
2007
Yep.
at the driver search thing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So crazy.
So he had he crashed the thing a couple times, had the front tubed. All this like tube work has been, I don't know, like 10 years ago. He's had this car a long time.
Time capsule. I love it.
Hasn't driven it a ton. Just had a bunch of work done to it, and then got the itch again and really wanted a JZX, so he ended up buying a JZX, and this was just chilling. It'll get taken out at a later time, but...
Let me grab us a picture.
Oh, we getting ready to shred?
Oh, all right. So you're gonna shred the GT4 for us a little bit, right?
Yeah,
for stills?
hopefully. First,
Hopefully.
We're gonna break out the East Coast car first, and get the shots that the boys want, and then if we have time, we'll take the GT4 out, do some donuts,
And then you'll shred in that thing.
and then that's the game plan. I think we'll shred out back when the fire gets lit in the new Tundra. So.
What's in this thing? 2J?
Yeah. One of my fans isn't working. So,
Nice.
Good thing it's cold out.
it'll be hot in like 2 seconds with the anti-lag. I'll just have to take longer breaks. God damn it.
Always something.
All right, let's talk about your East Coast car real quick. I've never seen this, but this was actually a rally car before.
Yeah, I think you filmed this thing along.
I don't
Did you come out to this desert shoot? Maybe not.
No.
So yeah, back when I crashed the 8.6 and we had to rebuild the new one for FD, these are all the parts that were from the gray street car that then originally was white when Dom and I built it.
And then that turned into your FD Pro
And then that
car.
turned into the FD Pro car that I then sold to Colton at Redline Restorations, JDM Supreme on Instagram, in order to buy the Judd motor and build the Supra. So anyway, I put all those parts into this chassis, and
Well, this is a pretty stout build. Like,
oh, it's legit.
this is legit.
Yeah, it's very legit.
Wow.
It just needs a PDM for the chassis harness and a couple other little things, and it's like, you know, if I put a quick change in it, it would be basically a pro car.
Huh. And then
And a big turbo, of course.
in this configuration, how much power does this?
Oh, just 623, I think, at the wheels.
Just 623.
So-
That's a lot. I mean, for, for a guy like me.
Compared to running 1,000
Yeah,
for
I
FD,
guess you're right.
it's
This is
but
a-
we're running 275 45 18s, the Nitto NT 555 G2s, so it's like I'm only gonna run as much power as the car needs. There's no point in overpowering it for what, dyno numbers? It's just gonna buzz the tires off even faster anyway, so
Yeah, because this is just your demo car.
yeah. Well, demo, practice, fun car. It's just a car that I had a bunch of parts lying around for that I didn't want to see go to waste or sell. So it's like, might as well put something together, you know?
Well, this makes sense considering you're like a factory driver. You have a car prepared for you.
Yeah.
On the West Coast, you need something at home to kind of drive.
100%, yeah. This will be one of a few cars in the future that I'll have here to shred, so.
Very cool. I like that it has some of your old body.
I know,
on it,
I
too.
kept the gray front bumper for now. I'll probably replace it just because I want to hold on to this thing, but.
Awesome.
Okay.
The WRC shredder.
I feel like the other reason I really love this car is because it has freaking heat and you can do things that race cars can't do.
It reminds me of the Supra a little bit. Too,
It has
the way-
a little bit of that cockpit
Yeah.
feel, like even the shape here.
Yeah. Wow, the heat works really good.
It does. I'm nice and warm.
Oh my god. Whoa, I'm getting like vertigo. Holy crap. This thing is crazy. It slides really nice.
The handbrake works really well.
Holy. So good. Okay, that's incredible. Oh my god. How do you not get sick of this thing, dude? Oh my god. I can't believe this is stock.
This is stock, dude. This feels crazy.
It slides so good.
Diff opened up.
Jeez. I am like thoroughly sick, and this is 2 minutes straight of shredding this guy.
This car is a shit, dude. I love this thing
It's so
much.
cool. I'm so well. At least you like dried up the ground a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. That pedal's a little smaller.
Oh my god.
What'd you think of that?
I'm dizzy. That was so cool.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that, dude?
I don't know.
Something's wet.
We're good.
Well,
that was insane.
Ooh, wow. Nice job, Larry.
That thing spits serious fireballs.
Fucking huge.
They're huge.
That's 6 feet.
That's the coolest thing about this car.
Yep.
All right. Evan Tuerck.
30 to 35.
Evan Tuerck's gonna show me.
There's mud everywhere, goddammit.
Evan is gonna show me my next car. Oh my god, and it matches my R32, dude. Look at this. What? So you just picked up this
little
recently.
incident getting off the trailer earlier.
Oh no! Already?
What happened?
Dang!
I got pulling off the trailer, ripped the front.
No!
Front bumper. Not bad. It's not that
Fuck,
bad.
man.
It's not that bad.
Wait, so this is aftermarket then?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely aftermarket.
Fuck.
Wow, it makes this so good looking.
And then it's pretty much it's factory right now. I mean, it's got what they call a J-pipe delete, intercooler. That's really it. And exhaust. That's all
Dude,
it's got.
street legal, street cruiser.
Street legal. It's got coil.
Whoa! Hold on, hold on. Yo, you got the VIP knob.
Yeah,
No way.
I want to get rid of that.
I like the seats actually too.
They're pretty nice.
I like the interior. I think it looks cool. It's very period correct, right?
Yeah, it is.
So what year is this?
This is a 96.
Okay.
Yep.
No way. Look at this thing. Jeez. See, the thing is, if I get something like this, and if I tandem with somebody and I get hit, or if I hit someone, I would be so sad.
Yeah,
I'd just
I know.
cry. I would cry.
I try not to think about it. Like when that incident happened, getting it off the trailer, I'm like, if that's the worst thing that happens to this car, you know, I'll be okay, because it's gonna turn into a thrash car, you know.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I'm gonna beat the bag out of it.
Can I drive it on the street? Can I?
You can if you'd like.
This is so cool. I've never driven one before.
They're pretty cool.
This is super cool.
They're just-
So and it's manual from the factory.
No, it isn't actually. This is a Tourer S, and I believe actually it says it. I know it does. It says it on the VIN. It came with a non-turbo, an NA1JZ, and this was swapped. I believe VVTi and R154 out of a JZX 110 while it was in Japan, and you know, clutch master, clutch pedal fully swapped, and then the differential swapped, bigger brakes in the front from a Tourer V. So
But something like this configuration you can get from the factory?
you can, yep,
Really?
in a manual. It's called the Tourer V.
And it's probably very rare and very expensive, huh?
A little bit more rare, yeah. Like I paid $25,700 for this. Imported into America from Canada, I paid like $26,300. A Tourer V is going for like easily 30 to 35K right now, which is a factory manual car.
This is so cool though. I mean, there's just, do you know anyone else who has one?
Actually, there are quite a bit of people, yeah. I mean, you know, first one that comes to mind is Adam LZ. He's got a Mark II and a Chaser, and then there's plenty of other people that have them.
But it's
East
not
Coast,
like
West
it's
Coast.
not like you're driving down the street. You're gonna see another one.
No. Oh,
I mean, I see
These
all
are-
in LA. I see R32s all the time. You know, they're just
for sure.
pretty common now.
These are still pretty rare because just last year they first started becoming 25-year-old vehicles, which means easily importable to the States. So I think you're gonna start seeing a lot more of them. You know,
What a cool car! This thing is so sick. I like it.
cool. I already got a grip of parts on the way.
Nice.
So I can't wait. Yeah.
I just like the look so much. It's like very VIP. It's JDM.
Yeah.
It's actually JDM.
JDM as fuck.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. First time driving a Chaser. Sick.
Yeah.
It is so cool.
He'll build one up here.
Oh, is this electric?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes
I'm
it
gonna
works.
move up.
Sometimes it doesn't. You gotta like.
It's cooled down already?
I don't know. Probably not. We should probably drive it.
We'll drive it and cool it down.
Can you want to go? Do you need to go forward?
What?
Do you need the seat to go forward?
No, that's fine.
Oh, you're
I
good.
can.
Cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I can.
Yeah, I haven't even cleaned this interior much yet.
Is it pretty high engagement?
Pretty high, yeah. You can move this. Anything you want to do. That's
Fine.
Larry's getting it.
Whoa, it's pretty. The clutch is pretty aggressive, huh?
Yeah, I think there might be a twin in it. I don't know. He said it's a single, but
It sounds good.
yeah,
It has that nice inline 6 tone.
it'll sound a lot better once I get a downpipe on it too. With the cat off of it.
So, and it's 5-speed.
Yeah, R154.
Got it. It doesn't really feel like a big car.
It doesn't. It's like pretty sporty, yeah.
It feels pretty good. It's interesting though because like the steering is light, kind of like a big sedan. Also though, I mean it probably already has coilovers, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
KTS, which are I think just some basic whatever coils. But
Man, it's sad that this never came out in the US. This is such a cool car.
it's so sad. You gotta stop.
Yeah.
This old bus. Damn kids.
Is that a
Yeah,
Chaser?
so I don't know. Somebody pointed that out to me. Like that might not be the throw variant. This might be a twin
Yeah,
disc.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the harsh engagement, right?
Yeah.
Which is sweet.
Well, because it feels like a twin disc.
Yeah. Engagement's so harsh. There's like no give.
Wow, has pretty good power.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
She rips.
She's nice. What a nice little cruiser. I just like that sound when you're just like partially in boost. Yeah. Jeez. So cool.
That's our second bonfire.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? Whoa!
It'll get bigger.
Bonfire, dude. I hope
That,
his eyebrows
that's just
are
gonna
still-
that's just gonna burn all night now.
Oh my god. It's smoke signal.
I got like big ass stumps in there and
You're gonna
shit.
land helicopters and stuff with this
Definitely.
thing. Wow.
Need a helipad out here.